I'll talk about what are the documents I'm going to provide. Okay, I mean documents means like Word documents for practice purpose and workspace, the projects. I mean, for every concept, I have created one POC and putting all this together, we are going to create multiple projects also during the course. So putting together, what are the documents I'm going to provide? And I'm going to provide all the softwares related to this training program in one set of folder. You don't need to download from the website, or else I will show both. You can directly how you can directly download from the website. That is one. And if I give the softwares, how you can install on your system. OK, that is step one. I'll talk about the step two. One small use case. You need to listen to this 1 hour session clearly, because based on that only you need to take a call. Correct. So one use case I'm going to take. I'm going to discuss very small use case where, see, in a demo session, I will be getting a people from different backgrounds, from non-IT, IT and all. So initial stage itself, if I talk about technical terminologies, they may not understand. So first, before taking a call, you need to understand what is a MuleSoft, what is your role in an organization at a project level as a MuleSoft developer. So to understand that, I have taken a very small use case here. You'll understand some points there. And also I'll talk about what are the topics I'm going to cover. OK, that is step two. Step three, what are the prerequisites of knowledge, what you should have, and also what is the system requirements. I will talk about both the things and as a prerequisites. So first point, is it clear to everyone? Am I audible? I'm asking after a long time.
Yeah.
Is it audible to everyone?
We are able to hear you.
Okay. Okay. So step one, step two, step three. Let's start about step one. My sessions will be of totally 30 working hours from my side. So I'm going to explain practically, theoretically, whatever I do from my side. I will explain the concepts according to the agenda step by step. I will take 1 hour daily. So daily 1 hour session. Same time, 7:30 to 8:30 as per IST timings. OK, your coordinators will inform you what is the timing, what is the fees and everything. Technically, I will talk if you have any queries. OK, so 30 hours in every day, 1 hour, Monday to Friday. These are Monday to Friday sessions, not on weekends. Because if you guys are working professionals, I know how challenging it is to handle both simultaneously. Sometimes every day in our sessions we'll be having some assignments. OK, so you need to submit the assignments. So at least half an hour to 1 hour you need to spend after my session before coming to the next session. If not, sometimes if you're not able to spend that much of time, you can postpone to the weekend. You need to complete that in the weekend, so that every week some topics are getting completed. You need to be perfect on the topics by coming to the next Monday session. That is what the core idea is about. OK, Monday to Friday sessions. Right. So in this 30 hours, I have divided that into different, the sessions also into different parts. So 1 to 4, 5 to 15, 15 to 25, 25 to 26 to 30. That means 16 to 25, 30. So all my topics are divided in a structured way. You are going to learn in first 4 hours. What? Sorry for the background noise. Some fireworks are going on. So 1 to 4, the first 4 hours, you will understand about theory, purely theoretical sessions. If you can see on my left side, every batch is having some diagrams here. You will understand about what is a MuleSoft, what is the web service right from the scratch. OK, and you should understand about what is the rest. So I'm very sorry, I'm going a little bit fast in the demo session because I need to complete a lot of things in a demo session, because you need to understand everything, right? So little bit faster I will go, but in a sessions, regular sessions, you will not face this issue. OK, trust me. Yeah, here if you can see, I will be drawing the picture in a theoretical, when I'm explaining about a concept of what is a web service, what is a REST, what is a SOAP, and when I talk about the use cases like ESB, loose coupling, logical coupling. So by completion of first 4 sessions, you will understand about integration. What is integration? Why we need to do the integration? Okay. Then from 5 to 15, in the development part, I have divided into 3 parts. In 5 to 15, first part I will cover like uh, types of integration. I'm going to discuss about 5 types of integrations, like web service based integration, file based integration, system based integration, messaging based integration, in database integration, like that. Types of integration which are most essential when you are stepping into the MuleSoft. Okay. So this is about a development part, developing the logic. Okay. By connecting to different applications. See, MuleSoft is an integration tool. You are going to integrate with multiple systems. So how you are integrating, that is called types of integrations. Okay. So after that, 16 to 25, I will talk about in that after completion of the types of integration, you need to do the transformation. You need to transform the data according to the client requirement, right? So transformation by using a data view language. Then we'll talk about exceptions, how to handle the exceptions, how to do the testing, how to deploy the application onto the cloud. So all these things comes under 16 to 25. Don't worry if you're not able to understand what are these topics are about. Everything is crystal clear. I'm going to explain in my agenda. Okay. And 26 to 30, I will talk about project. We are going to create one banking application. And what are the concepts we have learned till now, including RAML, including the design part, entire SDLC we are going to create in the project level. For this, I required 5 hours. So from nowhere, you will be in a position to create a project. Entire SDLC I'm talking about, software development life cycle. Okay, so just you need to follow my instructions and complete the practice part on daily basis. Complete the assignments. You will be seeing the difference in you from day 1 to day 30. 30 means 45 days. Weekends are not there. Total 45 days. So from day 1 to day 45, you will be observing yourself. What are the changes you have? What is the knowledge you gain in the MuleSoft? That is my guarantee. And one more additional thing is, definitely you can clear the certification on a MuleSoft certified developer. You can clear MCD level certification. No point, no second thought on that, because I have delivered till now around 174 some number I told. Around 1700 people are trained. None of them failed in the certification. That is the guarantee from my side. That means you will also clear the certification with an ease. Because by that confidence I'm telling here, not only based on the dump what I'm going to you the questions, you will have a understanding what are the concepts practically. However the question comes, whether the question paper is changed or not, irrespective of that, you will be able to clear the certification. Okay, so this is the first point, step 1. Any questions on this? Any questions on this, guys? No.
No.
And one more important point you need to understand in my training is interaction. Definitely this should be an interactive session, without any doubt. Okay, because see, the knowledge what I'm giving you can find out everywhere. Okay, honestly speaking. But how our sessions are so different, and how you are getting a benefit from other trainings, that's what you are going to see. But one point make difference is interaction. Until unless you guys are able to answer my questions in the session, I will not move to the next topic. That is for sure. So I like interaction. How should I say? In my batches, around 10 to 15 people will be there. How many people are there? Irrespective of that, everyone will interact with me. So it will be giving a lot of confidence to you, and as well as it will suggest me to give more information about a particular concept based on the questions you are asking. Otherwise, if I am telling, if you're just listening and practicing, coming back, you should listen only what I said. We will not go out of the topic. So that's why I strictly recommend everyone please interact with me. Whatever the questions you have, immediately stop there itself and ask me. No issues at all. Okay. You no need to wait till the end of the session. You can ask me then and there itself. Okay. Next. Yeah, documents I'm talking about, right? How you are going to get a hands-on experience on this tool. Theoretical, well and good. I will explain. The recording will be given to you. Everyday recording will be shared on the drive. Let me show you the drive also. So currently my 7:30 AM batch, if you can observe here, everyday topic is getting completed, and this link will be shared upfront to you once you enroll to the training program. Every day the recordings will be uploaded after the session. You can download these videos as well. Okay, for the lifetime access. So everyday link will be given. This is about the videos. And what about the documents? I'm going to share you two zip files. One is lab documentation and one more is softwares. Okay. Once you download that lab documentation and the zip files, two zip files, then you can see here Mule for workspace. Mule for workspace. And also, let me show you one more. Yeah, laptops. I actually rearranged. That's why I'm. Yeah, these are the two folders I'm talking about basically. Okay. This is the lab documents folder where for every topic whatever I speak, it is written and given to you in the form of a document. You can open any of the document, read the document, and start practicing. Where you practice, we have an application to develop a Mule applications is Anypoint Studio. What is it? It's a Anypoint Studio. I think I closed that Anypoint Studio. It will take some time to open. I will open and show you. So we required Anypoint Studio to practice. Okay, you will read here and start practicing. You can create your own projects and practice there. Otherwise, for every topic, if you can see, I created one start project and solution project approach. Whatever the requirement I'm giving in the document. 1 second. Whatever the document I am given for a practice purpose, that is a requirement. You need to consider that as a requirement, and you are going to import this start project onto the Anypoint Studio for a practice purpose. Okay, and if you stuck up anywhere while you're practicing, the first way is don't open the video. No, that is wrong approach. Try to figure it on your own. Else go to the solution project. Already answer is given in the form. I mean logic form. So you can import start project and you can import a solution project also into your workspace. OK, so for every topic, by following this approach, you will be getting a fully hands-on experience. I can say this is one POC. This is one POC. Like that, for every concept, I have given a start and solution approach. So and remaining all these are what actually dependency files for my training program. What I mean, these are the additional files which you are going to use in our training program actually. OK, this is about a documents. Any questions on this? Any questions on this, guys?
No, sir.
Clear? Is it clear to everyone?
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. First time I don't have any questions from this. I mean, first batch actually. Generally, people will be having some questions. That's great. Next. So this is about a documents. OK, next. Let me open and show you this Anypoint Studio also meanwhile. And also I'll go to the softwares. Actually, the softwares you can directly download from the website. From previous few previous versions of the softwares you may not able to get from the website. I already downloaded and given to you each and everything individually, if you can observe here. OK, so let me open the notepad. Yeah, so that is about the docs and the softwares. When a topic comes, I will tell you which software to be installed. OK, and how to download from the website, how to set up on your system, everything will be taken care by me only. You no need to worry. And one WhatsApp group will be created to your batch. For every batch, I will do that. And whatever the questions you have, you can post there. And whenever I saw that message, I will be responding back to your questions. Okay, entire communication between WhatsApp. Okay? So if you can see here, Anypoint Studio latest version, and these are and if you can observe here, Mule servers, different versions of a Mule servers as well. Install also, and if you want to install JDK, I have given the JDK installer. And if you want to install the Postman, SOAP UI, all the softwares I have given to you by downloading. Okay. So as I'm telling you, you can use this or can connect this as well. I will show you how to download that as well. This is about a software. You don't need to worry about whether you need to install before coming to the session. Nothing. Just you need to have a laptop in your system and you need to have an intention to learn the new topic. That's it. Everything I will drive from there. Okay. That is about a step 1. Documents and the softwares. Next is what? Small use case, very interesting use case. I think still people are joining. I think, and we'll talk about the timings also, which is feasible. Because I mean, I mentioned at 7:30 to 8:30. Majority of the people, how many of people are interested to join and what timing you want, accordingly we'll move on. Okay, that's not an issue. That I will discuss at the end of the session.
Sure, sir.
Okay, so let's move on. Step 2. Yeah, in this step 2, I will talk about a use case. Okay, so main idea about discussing about this use case is, as a fresher or experienced person from different domains, which I mean shifting to shifting the career to IT domain, or if they are working in some other domains like development in Java and all programming languages, or from testing to integration. So as an integration developer, what is your role going to be? Okay, and where we stand in organization level. So I will explain about that use case. I have taken one real-time example, like I hope everyone knows about Red Bus.
Yes, yes.
Red Bus. I will take this
Yes,
example
sir.
now. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's assume that I see this example I'm telling very high level. Okay, once my session started, when I talk about ESB, I will reiterate this example with this example means this similar kind of an example with another web application. Okay, Red Bus. What is this Red Bus, guys? What type of application it is actually?
What type of application it is?
Of course, it's a web application. What is the main idea about this web application?
Java based.
Pardon?
For booking the buses,
To book the bus
right?
tickets.
Bus tickets. Yes.
Correct?
Sorry, bus tickets. Yeah.
Of course, yeah, no problem. Bus tickets. Okay. Let's take Redbus is the client. He has given some requirement to me. What is the requirement is, when any user log into the website, and if we type for from and destination, and if we click on a search button, you need to see the details from different bus operators. Different bus operators. And then he want to compare here itself and he want to book the tickets. Okay. I will not take the second requirement of booking. I will treat this as only for comparison. Okay. As of now. Okay. So what is the requirement? If any user walk into that Hyderabad to Bangalore location, walk into the website, and if we type for Hyderabad to Bangalore location, the request should go to multiple web applications. Can you please name 2 bus operators where directly I can book the bus ticket there itself? Also, 2 bus operators, 2 bus web applications. I mean to say, any travels? Let's take orange travels. So why no one is participating here? So first time
VRL.
no one is participating. See, there could be two things. Either you may understanding everything perfectly, keenly listening to the session. Second point is you may not understanding anything here. Which bucket you are falling in? First bucket, keenly observing the concepts. Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, Ajit.
Guys there? Are you guys there?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Ajit. Yeah.
Yeah. So orange travels and I will take Morning Star travels. Two travels. Okay. Now, can I directly go to orange travels and if I type for HYD to BLR, will I get some details here on their web page? Let's take two fields. Let's take only one field for the time being. Rate, maybe 1K. I'll get the details. These details of only orange travels or Morningstar travels also. It is related to only orange travels. Next, go to Morningstar. Here also I will do the same. HYD2 BLR. If a search button, click on a search button, they will get the details. Maybe they are mapping that to cost. Maybe their 1.1K is the price. 1.1K is the price. So these are the data. This is the data available at on orange travels and a Morningstar travels. Now my Redbus client, what he want? When the Redbus user walk into the website and if we type for Hyderabad to Bangalore, he should get the details like 1K, 1.1K from two bus operators and he want to map to his own field price. So this is his format. From here he is getting the data 1K and 1.5K from the orange travels and the Morningstar travels respectively. Okay, so first step, first requirement is we need to send that request concurrently to both the applications. Concurrently means what? At a time. Okay, we need to send the request at a time to both the orange travels and Morningstar travels. Then once they execute that, this data will be sent back to the Redbus application, right? So he want the data to be concatenated and he want to change that format. That means 1K and 1.5, 1.1K, he want to map it to price tag. So mapping, or you can say like a transformation. Okay, whatever you want to do, he want to do the transformation and he want to display on his web page. This is the requirement. From the Redbus directly, he cannot send a request to multiple applications. So he will take a help of some integration developers here. So what these integration developers will do actually?
They will integrate the two systems.
They will integrate client application with third-party applications and they will carry the data from one location to another location, correct? In
Yes.
that they will do the mapping transformation. I mean, any transformation logic they will do. Okay. So in this use case, how my MuleSoft is going to work? Let's take this is your Mule application. Web application means what will be the protocol? Let's take HTTP is the protocol. So Redbus is sending HTTP request. What my Mule application is doing? It is listening to the request. It is listening to the request. And then request. How many requests we are getting? Only one. But I need to send how many requests to Orange Travels and Morningstar Travels? Two.
You need to do requests.
Correct. So let's take there is one component. This component you are very much aware. What is it? Which will take one as an input and convert into multiple. What is that component, guys? You use at your home also.
Message.
Hmm.
Transfer message.
You use at your home also this particular component. From outside, it will take only one signal and it will scatter the signal to all the devices you are connected with.
Response.
Router.
Simple. It's a router. Wi-Fi router. What it will do? It will take the LAN as an input. And what are the devices? Let's take Orange Travels as your mobile phone. That will scatter the request to that. let Morningstar understand that is your Android TV. It will send the signal to that as well. Correct? Same here also. Mule application having one component called router, which will scatter the request to the applications you are pointing to, and also after executing, it is responsible to gather the response also. That's why in Mule we will call that as what? Scatter, gather, router. Okay. It will route the request to multiple applications and it will also gather the response. Okay. Now, after scatter, gather, router, I have a body with rate 1K and also cost 1.1K. Now, what is the third requirement? He want to map that values to price tag, convert into his format. So very important component in entire integration platform where we do the transformations is transformer. We will take this body cost 1K, rate 1.1K, 1K and 1.1K, and we will map it to price tag. Price tag according to my client requirement. Okay. Then price tag will be sent back to the Redbus client. So the data which I'm sending by integrating with the multiple applications, getting that data and converting into the client design format, that data will be shared with the Redbus client. Who is developing this web application, Redbus application? Web developer, correct? He will take care of if the data is coming from Morningstar, Orange Travels, the image will be given here so that the user of Redbus, he will understand, okay, this is the price at a Morningstar. This is the price at Orange Travels. He will simply compare it. So the entire presentation layer will be taken care by the web developer itself. As an integration developer, you are integrating two entities. So in this case, can I say my request is traveling from one location to another location? Yes or no? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What a donkey will do, guys, generally. Donkey. Carry the
It will
goods from one
carry,
location
yeah,
to another
goods.
location.
Right.
Carry the goods from one location to another location.
Okay.
Nowadays, we are seeing very less donkeys, of course. But what is the role? Carrying the goods from one location to another location. Correct? Okay. Anyone observe the MuleSoft logo?
Is a
I'm not
donkey.
good at drawing. Sorry for that. Is this a MuleSoft logo?
Yes.
Typically,
Yeah.
similarly look like that.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Let it be. I will take the image. Okay. So take any of the logo here. See, just make it to understand how it got erupted and how it got involved, everything. Okay, just to make it to understand. Are you able to see any donkey face in this?
Yes.
Mule means what? Mule. Not about
Runtime.
MuleSoft. Only mule. No? Mule means what?
Runtime.
What is this?
Donkey.
Donkey?
Yeah.
See, don't take me in the wrong way. What donkey will do? Taking the goods from one location to another location. As a MuleSoft developer, am I not doing the same kind of a work? Carrying the data from one location to another location? Yes? Yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah. Of
So
course.
MuleSoft actually is an organization, founded by two people in 2006. Okay, from there it is. After that, slowly it got developed, and recently Salesforce has acquired this MuleSoft tool, and they released Mule 4. Okay, and what is the meaning of MuleSoft actually? To overcome the donkey work. That means, see, for example, if you're developing any Java application, how many lines of a code you will write to establish a connection with a database? 5 to 6 lines of a code minimum.
Yes.
Data source connection logic and all. that logic is already written and given to you in the form of a connector. Just you need to give the credentials of a database which you are connecting with. You don't need to write that logic, database connection logic. That means data source connection logic you don't need to write. So example I have given. Similarly, lot of connectors are there in MuleSoft. Okay, you can see the connector modules. These are all the connectors already written and given to you in the form of a connector. So simply drag and drop and automatically logic is written behind the scenes on behalf of you. If you can observe here, I'm just drag and dropping the logic. I mean the connector. Automatically logic is written behind the scenes. You don't need to write any logic here. Everything is a drag and drop option. Mule is totally about the connections and configurations. Okay, understand? So as an integration developer, what is your role?
To transfer the data from one.
Not only transfer, establishing a connection first, and after getting the data, transforming according to the client requirement. Okay, mainly. Okay, so there are many other things as well. Just immediately, if you want to understand about a MuleSoft developer, what is your role? This is the one. I hope it is clear to everyone. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And what is the understandable language by this MuleSoft? For example, we'll get the data from the source, right? Okay. So in that case, what is the format of data we are getting? It is like XML or something.
No. That is choosing on what type of API you are going to expose it. I think it will be a little bit and what you call a technical subject if I going forward.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically, depends on the API how your Mule application is going to be exposed. If it is a SOAP, definitely XML. If it is the rest, any other format.
Okay. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So quickly, I will go through the agenda also here. See this agenda. I mean, since I need to tell you what are the topics I'm going to cover, I'm just reading out. Otherwise, no point in but I mean, in which is I'm going to give that in the I mean that for that particular drive. You can go through the agenda what I'm going to talk. Already I discussed about what is the agenda I'm going to discuss. I mean, I'm going to complete in the sessions in the first page itself. In this 30 hours itself, I have given here.
Theory.
Yeah. So in depth, if you want to read the agenda, we have a 10 minutes time. Let me go through that. As of now, everyone are clear?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the only one place where I run the PPT about a demo session. So I'm just discussing about a MuleSoft 4.x. So what is the latest version, guys? Anyone have an idea? Before coming to this, is definitely
17.
you might have 4.5. Anypoint Studio is okay. Mule version starts with the IDE. Developing, I mean, there is a platform called IDE, Anypoint Studio is, that is 7.16, 7.17, that is version running on. Okay. Don't worry, these all things you'll come to know slowly, one by one. Next. A little bit slow, my system. Yeah, I told you, we are going to clear MCD level 1 certification. And I talk about how I divided the entire agenda into multiple parts. And I discussed about a practice documents I'm going to share with as well, right? And what are the softwares we required? I will let you know in the first session. All these related softwares are given. Okay, so yeah, so we'll start with the module 1. We are going to talk about what is an ESB, Enterprise Service Bus. Before that, you need to understand what are the problems we have with the point-to-point integration, how to overcome the problems by using an ESB. So first of all, you need to know what is an ESB. And then we'll talk about some integration concepts like orchestration. What is the hierarchy of a Mule application? what is the architecture of Anypoint Platform. Basically, Anypoint Platform is a Mule account. Okay. So first 4 sessions I'm talking, right? These are the first 4 sessions where you'll come to know about what is an integration and what is a MuleSoft also. Then we will move on to next concept. First Hello World project I'm going to start with in a session 5. First Hello World project. In this you will understand what is a mule flow, what is an event processor, what is an transformer, what are the endpoints, and what is Anypoint Studio. Anypoint Studio is an application where we develop, right? And also how to debug the mule application by using a logger and also by using some breakpoints. And also I will introduce a small data view. Basically, data view is a language in MuleSoft. We are going to write a logic. Logic in the sense, after getting the data, we are converting according to the client requirement, right? That is based on the data view expression. What is the language? Data view 2.0 is the version. We are using data view 2.0. Okay. Next. So by completion of module 2, you will understand. See, and one more thing, when you see there is a LAB, please understand there is a lab document. I shown you in the starting lab document, Mule basics. This is what we'll talk about, Mule basics. Okay. So first Hello World project is very important session in the entire training program, because here only you'll understand how the request will come, how the response will going back to the client, how it will be converted into the Mule related format. So I can say this is the most important session in the entire training program. Okay. I'm just trying to figure it out. Where is that particular picture? Yeah, this is what. This is the main important point. So when the client is giving the request, how your Mule application is going to accept the request and how it is getting converted into event. What is the structure of a Mule event, like attributes, payload, and variables? What is that attributes? All these terminologies will go, step by step manner, and you will understand thoroughly. Once you understand about a basic Hello World project, how to create and everything, then we'll start with the modules. Mule is having around 150 plus modules together, right? Out of that, they recently added one module called Java module. By seeing the name called Java, please don't think that you require Java knowledge here. No, MuleSoft is designed by using a Java. I'm not denying that. That doesn't mean that you need to know Java. If you know how to use the iPhone and Android, Mac OS respectively, do you know how to design it? No, right? No, you need to know how to use it. That's what we are going to learn here. How we are going to use a Mule application and the modules present in it. So in this module 3, some Java developer has given a class to you. By using a Java module, how you are going to connect with that application. Connect with the Java class from your Mule application. That means you are going to use Mule connectors only here. Okay. And we have a lab for that. So till completion of module 3, you may create your Hello World basic project and you may work on Java module, everything on your local. The same application, if you want to deploy in the production servers, then the deployment strategies will come into the picture. There are few deployment strategies like standalone and hybrid. Hybrid is nothing but a combination of standalone and a cloud app. So first we will see what is a standalone deployment strategy. Then is a hybrid deployment strategy. We have a lab for that. And we'll start with the type of integrations from module 5. There are 2 types of integrations: REST-based integration, SOAP-based integration. So simple. In this example, when I show you the example of Redbus today, this orange travels may be REST. This Morningstar may be SOAP. From your Mule application, how you are going to convert this plain HTTP request to REST related request and SOAP related request. That is nothing but consuming the REST and consuming the SOAP. Okay. And how to integrate with a local file system to read the file, to write the file, to process the file. And if you want to watermark that file based on the timestamp, different strategies we are going to work with a file module. I'm going a little bit faster, as I told you. Okay, database endpoint. We are going to use MySQL as a database to connect with, and we are going to go establish a connection first. Then we are going to externalize that connection details to migrate between the environments. And we are going to secure that properties by using encryption and decryption technique. And also we are going to talk about what are the domains. Okay, domains. What are domains? Are nothing but write logic once and reuse. Where we write in domains. In detail, what are the domains? How to create your custom domains and how to manage that Maven coordinates in that. We will talk about that. And watermark. Watermark is nothing but how to store the state of the application, where it will store. There is a service called object store. Okay, in practical, I will show you that part. Then routing concepts. Scatter gather, choice, first successful. There is one more router called round robin, and few things are missed out in the agenda, which I will cover in the flow when I'm explaining the process, like until success, scope, and all. Okay. So there is as I told you, in the mid of the training, we are going to create one mule project actually. Okay, mini project. What are the concepts I discussed till now? That is nothing but a module 10, including the scatter gather router. For example, in this case only, you can see this is the REST API, this is a SOAP API. If you are able to connect with the database, but from the Mule application by using a scatter gather router. Till now, we may connect with a REST application, SOAP application, database, file. All this we are going to include as one requirement, and you are going to complete that project here itself. Okay. Then one more type of integration, message-based integration. There is a module called Java JMS module. How you are going to publish the message to the queue, how you are going to publish the message to the subscriber. Topic. Okay, for that matters, queue and a topic. How to consume, how to subscribe. What is a queue? What is a topic? Okay, how my Mule application is going to push the message into the queues. Okay, and then how to use the selectors in that different strategies. We have a lab for that. Yeah, till now, as I told you, step 1. Okay, step 1. Step 2, we'll talk about transformations, exception handling. So this is the transformation. We are going to use the data view expressions. So we are going to spend around 3 hours of training on the data view expressions itself. Okay, and then we move to exception handling. How to handle the exceptions in Mule 4 is totally different. Totally different in the sense when you compare it to Mule 3, but total strategy of handling the exception in any programming language is similar to this Mule 4 exception handling only. But what are the strategies we have here in Mule 4? How it will be different? How to use that? That I'm going to discuss here. Like on error continue, propagate, what is a raise error, what is a try scope, what is a Mule default error handler, what is a global error handler. So all these things, one of my favorite concept, and you will be getting a lot of questions in the interview and certification, also twisted questions in the exception handling only. So with the multiple use cases, and we have a PPT here also with the multiple use cases I have given to you. Okay, you need to work on that. And then we'll talk about the testing. By using a MUnit framework, we are going to write some test cases, like when we are going to achieve unit testing, integration testing, and we are going to use multiple strategies in this MUnit framework as well. Then API-led connectivity. Nowadays, everyone follows API-led connectivity approach, and you need to understand what are the layers present in that. System layer, process layer, experience layer. Before this API approach, what was the traditional approach? And when you compare the traditional approach with the API-led connectivity approach, how it is very important, why nowadays everyone are following API-led connectivity approach, you'll understand. Okay. Once you understand about API-led connectivity, then we will start our banking application here. So this is very, very important last point. In an SDLC process, in an SDLC, software development lifecycle process, you are going to after getting the requirement. SDLC process contains what? Gathering the requirement. Once you gather the requirement, you are going to design an API, which is nothing but a RAML. We will see from the scratch how to start with the RAML. Okay, and huge set of documentation I have given to you in the RAML also. Okay, I will show you that part. And while you are designing this API, you need to get a feedback from a client. So we need to do the mocking of that API. Okay, add request and response details to that, and add an API to Anypoint exchange. So once you have this API, you need to publish onto the exchange so that anyone in the organization then can use your API to develop. Okay, how to publish that API onto the exchange. So this all comes under a development part. Once you design an API, once you get a feedback, then it will go for a development part. What are the strategies we have seen till now? All the strategies we are going to see in the in the development part. Someone is trying to write on my pad drawing board. Please check. And We will see after designing the YAML file, we are going to write in implementations. After writing implementations, we will manage that API by writing some security policies like basic authentication, SLA based on service level, sorry, rate limiting based on SLA like client ID, client enforcement. For every environment, we'll be having a client ID and client secret. So how to apply the security policies, how to manage this API by using auto discovery and by using a proxy. So all these things will comes under managing the API. Okay. So next, last but not the least, one more deployment hub deployment strategy. Here we will see how to create an application if your intention is to deploy under the cloud hub environment. So what is a cloud hub? Okay, all the things we will see in detail. So for all the sessions, as I told you, we required 30 working hours from my side. So prerequisite to learn this course, 0. If you have a basic idea about the web services, great. JSON, great. XML formats, great. If you have the basic idea about that. System requirements, 8 to 16 GB RAM, i5 above i5 processor, Windows machine. Simple requirements.